Welcome to the National Assembly. The November Parliamentary session has been officially opened by the Speaker of the National Assembly, the Right Honorable Cavaye Yeguie Djibril, in the presence of parliamentarians and members of government. In his opening address, the Right Honorable Cavaye Yeguie Djibril recognized the results that have been proclaimed by the Constitutional Council of Cameroon. He saluted the fair play of the candidates who accepted the verdict of the results and congratulated the winner of the presidential election, President Paul Biya. And of course, he also highlighted the case of Issa Tchiroma Bakary, although he did not really mention him directly, but he said a candidate was undemocratic and came up with a barbaric act. And he says that in this context, a parliamentarian, Michael, was killed. Right Honorable Cavaye Yeguie Djibril also used the opportunity of the opening session of the November Parliamentary session of Parliament to indicate that it will be dedicated mostly to the voting of budget, which of course is very necessary to enable President Paul Biya realize his vision for the country during the next 7 years of his mandate. He said the session is also very important because it is going to be an opportunity for President Paul Biya to take the oath of office while recognizing what he described as the professionalism of forces of law and order in handling the post-electoral violence. Honorable Cavaye Yeguie Djibril urged parliamentarians and members of government present to observe a minute of silence for those that have lost their lives during the post-electoral violence in Cameroon. Parliamentarians present during this session spoke out about their expectations, and I also used the opportunity to ask some MPs to talk about what they think about what they are going to do concerning the post-electoral violence in the country, as well as calls for ghost towns being made by opposition leader Issa Tchiroma Bakary.
The parliamentarians are calling for peace because they are representing the people, and they think that where they have asked the people to move to is the rightful track. The people on the streets are saying that they are calling for justice. What justice do you want for? I think the country has a whole structure in terms of justice, and the procedure has passed through all these structures.
And we are again repeating our message to the youths. There is no reason to tear down your country because of an election. No one should make you an instrument. You are mature enough to know what is good.
The UDC party of Tomino and Joya used the opportunity of this November parliamentary session to protest against what they describe as electoral injustice. Honorable Kupita Damuk, alongside his colleagues, came out with a banner saying that they refuse election silence faced with a system which oppresses and divides. And so they are calling for electoral justice as well as courageous acts and not just promises which jeopardize peace, as you can see in the message. We tried to get more from them in an interview, and they said the message was enough. We also noticed that some key members of parliament were not present during this opening session for November. We are going to observe keenly what is going to happen during this November session of parliament, dedicated mostly to the 2026 budget. And of course, we are also going to be here to report on the oath-taking ceremony of the president-elect announced by the Constitutional Council of Cameroon, Paul Biya. Right here at the National Assembly, for my media Prime News, Bo Elvis, Romeo Ngancha reporting.